some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. So Georgia's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That's reeled in. It's Taylor. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Georgia going up tempo.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So LSU's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right?
And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB gets. And in there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll leave it with him. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The give to the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. The running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending...
Touchdown, Georgia! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout.
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Snags a quick pass on the left. There he goes! And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And some room to work. Oh, what a cut! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Georgia going up tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of tugging.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at him.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys that don't like people, Reese Davis, that just love hitting people with aggressiveness. And just, it's so amazing that they find that year after year in this defensive line group.
Gets it out quickly. And the defense drags him down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later
on. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outdo the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units teammates on the offensive line. Guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They'll go with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead is 6 in the first.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Mitchell. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Hauls it in on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver. This guy is really good.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting run.
Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They'll try to run for it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Dogs moving quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Let's go. Red pass, it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now they'll run the draw.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Zings it complete to the right. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They'll run it from the gun. Looking for room at the 40. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hacks close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. From the gun on third down. Fears the pressure. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Going to take a shot on second and short. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Bully ball on third and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He wants it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? The go-ahead touchdown called back after the flag, and this offense going to have to regroup quickly. Offense set on first down. Oh, better look out! And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. just drives it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you can't...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This will likely be the last play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Lindsey. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Turning it on!
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game. Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole where you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Gilbert. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Slips through the line. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did its job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. One team will rise in the ACC standings, while the other is going to sink like a stone. A harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he reels it in inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Dogs want to move quickly. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That slices the lead to 2.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. There he goes. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Shimonic. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Reads it, fires complete. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Looking for room. It's Akbar.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Mitchell. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
It's complete to the left. Touchdown LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
LSU 28, Georgia 19.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Shimonic. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Oh, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The RPO, it's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He leaves it with his back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
A big play for the defense with the 1st down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Hubs it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
At the 15, he's loose. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. To the ground with the back. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on fourth down? No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Fires to the big fella. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.